Hello, so we are back. And this time we have a laptop which come from a local repair shop. We have to fix it. This is a nice Lenovo Ryzen 5 and Radeon graphics. What this is doing, check on the power supply, the current, yeah? So the laptop is charging, assuming, yeah. We have the orange light there. Pressing the power button, the current is going up. Okay, so the laptop is working. You can see the light here. We have no picture on the screen. That's the problem with this laptop. Keep press the power button and the laptop is shutting down. That means the EC is fine. Yeah, he's listened to what I'm telling him to do it. So let me open the laptop quickly and let's have a look inside. This plastic bit is missing for some reason. Let me open quickly. Okay, so the laptop is open. Looks like has been opened before. But let's try quickly. Let's take out the battery. We have any BIOS battery? No, look, has a seal here. So no one opened this laptop before. BIOS battery? No, I can't see. Let's plug back the battery. And let's test it. Maybe it was a frozen BIOS. Yeah, it is coming on. You can see the light here. But no picture on the screen. Nothing, it's just dead. Wow. I can feel the CPU warm, that means the voltages are right here. Let's check the RAM voltage. Any picture? No. No picture. Let's bring the multimeter on screen quickly. So the RAM voltage is 2.5, that's fine. That's okay. And no picture. Okay, let's try something else. Let's replace the RAM memory with a different one, just to be sure. The RAM memory has been replaced. Okay, let's power on. 2.5 is fine. Yeah, so basically we have no picture. The caps lock is working. No, the caps lock is not working. No, that means my system is not alive. The M2 drive is warm, that means the voltage is right there. So what can we check? Not too much. 1 volt here. What do we have here? 5 volts, 3.3, yeah, 3.3. BIOS chip, 1.8. Can be a BIOS issue. Hard to say. Hard to say. But my concern is different. I mean, based on the fact, yeah, this is missing. So what I'm thinking, if someone replaced the screen and it didn't disconnect the battery, we can have a dead CPU, yeah, CPU graphics, which is inside of the CPU. So that's my concern. So this is a tricky job. So not sure if we should move forward or not, because this can end up on a waste of time. And when you are wasting time, you're not paid. So we have to take a decision now. Let me call the shop and ask first, yeah, to find out what's going on, what happened with this one. Yeah, exactly what I told you. So the laptop was fine. It was a screen replacement job, yeah. They replaced the screen without opening the laptop to disconnect the battery. The laptop died. And it's nothing to do. You know, you have when you unplug and plug back the screen, then you have data line and you have 19 volts. And when you plug a connector, there is a chance, yeah? I mean, it is a chance. It's not always happen. It is a chance when you plug this connector, actually the 19 volts pin, it's hitting first the screen. And that happen, on every pin from the screen you'll have 19, even on the data lines. So yeah, it's not even point. That's what I told you. You have to know the history, because if the screen was replaced with the battery plugged in, you have a dead graphics and you cannot test. That's the thing. You see, this job looks like a bias, like it's coming on fine, but it's no picture. It's a very tricky. It's very tricky, and you can waste a lot of time, and actually you can't fix it. It happened before. You remember before when the first i3 and i5 processor came out on the socket, yeah. So actually you can replace the CPU. It was so easy, because the people on the shop was doing this mistake and just swap the CPU with another one because you have a socket. Now we don't have sockets because we are more advanced technologically speaking. Okay, just to understand why the graphics get burned if you unplug and plug the screen with the power in. I have a screen. This is a faulty screen. It's a cracked one, yeah. But let me just prove the point here. So I'll solder the wires on a 19 volts power rail, yeah. So the 19 volts, yeah, on any connector is very easy to spot because it has to be on one side of the screen, and you'll see, yeah, you can see here are 4 pins together. You see, so this is the 19 volts which is going to the screen inverter. Yeah? So let's assume when I'm plugging the connector, the first pin what is touching is the 19 volts. Here we have 4 pins, so actually the chance for one pin to get the first contact, yeah, is very high. Yeah, let's solder the wire. Okay, so our wire is soldered. Good? Good. Now, just to understand what is happening. Yeah, first let's test to see if it's shorted to ground. Of course, it's not shorted to ground, but just to understand, yeah? So checking with the multimeter, you see it's not short to ground because this is the 19 volts power rail. Now, coming with the power supply with 19 volts. So the first pin, this is my connector. This is my connector, yeah? The first pin what is touching is the plus. Now, plugging the connector, yeah, then the next pins are touching, yeah, assuming the ground hasn't touched yet. So checking with the multimeter, we have the multimeter on screen. We have the multimeter on screen. Good. Now let's switch to voltage. So ground, this ground, yeah, this ground. So with this ground, checking every pin from the screen, yeah, checking every pin from the screen. Let's check together. Yeah, so pay attention here. This one, this is ground. Here we have 2 pins, here we have 2 pins. So one of those must be 3.3 volts power rail. Check on the screen, 18.8, yeah? Here, 18.8. And every pin has very high potential. Every pin which is connected. 13, yeah? 13. 9 volts. 13. So you understand, that's what is happening. That's what is, including ground, even the ground we have like 18. So every pin from this screen has very high voltage, yeah? And if you come with the connector, you plug the connector, the first pin what is touching is 19. Then the next pin what is touching, it's a data line. Then that data line, it will get 19 volts, yeah? Just trying to make the point how actually the things can go wrong if you replace the screen with the battery or the charger plugged in. Okay, so I'll stop here. I will upload the video just to understand the risk replacing a screen with the battery plugged in, yeah? Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video, like always, and see you on the next one. Bye.